GM friends, the Curve fundraising gauge first brainstormed last week and deployed just days later is already up for a vote. This gauge will allow anybody to seek crowdfunding emissions from Curve, specifically by submitting a project of their choosing to the Curve DAO, and if governance votes it in, it'll be eligible to receive funding incrementally through Curve inflation, in the same manner that pools receive incremental revenue. We won't rehash Monday's video, but we'll give some airtime to some questions raised by community members. First off, a bit more detail on the Genesis Gauge proposal specifically to fund Vyper. Non-developers are mostly taking it on faith that Vyper is useful to Curve. It all compiles to the same bytecode, right? Well, not quite. Vyper includes several optimizations that are absent in Solidity. For example, the complex tri-crypto contract would need to be deployed as 3 separate contracts if it were authored in Solidity, and each of these external contract calls would make every transaction more expensive. As long as Curve is architected on Vyper, it's going to have an unbeatable gas savings compared to competitive AMMs authored on Solidity. It's very common for Curve developers, in fact, to build right up to the bleeding edge and then have to wait for Vyper to release a new version before launching. More full-time Vyper devs solves this, meaning faster iterations for Curve. And finally, as some users pointed out very accurately, Curve emissions are not an ideal source of funds for some organizations. They accrue incrementally and require active participation in governance to reach their funding goal. We do mostly see this as a feature, not a bug, though. Some projects may simply choose to opt out of this sort of continuous funding. Specifically, projects with no relevance to Curve would not be likely to see continued governance support in strategically useful projects like Vyper. So we think project self-selection will actually increase the quality of proposals put before the Curve DAO. But you, dear voter, get the final say. The vote is live, so go vote. And then if you're bored, buy up some cheap Curve and vote again while gas is cheap.